Good day, and welcome to another episode of our in-depth analysis podcast, where we delve into the most pressing issues of our time with clarity and rigor. Today, we turn our attention to a significant and devastating event that has gripped the U.S. South, a severe storm outbreak that has left a tragic mark on multiple communities, with a toll that reverberates far beyond its immediate aftermath. This storm system, as reported, has unleashed a cascade of natural forces: tornadoes, heavy winds, torrential rain, and consequential flooding. These elements combined to create a severe convective system that swept across several states, leaving destruction in its wake. What makes this particular event stand out isn't merely the manifestations of the weather itself, but the human and infrastructural toll it has taken, a reminder of nature's power and the vulnerability of our built environments in the face of its fury. At the time of this broadcast, reports estimate the death toll to be significant, with at least 19 lives lost according to some accounts, while others mention at least 2 confirmed fatalities. This discrepancy underscores a rapidly evolving situation, where officials are continually assessing the damage and casualties. The full impact may not be known for some time, and the numbers might change as investigations and rescue efforts continue. The scale and timing of the storm add layers of complexity to the narrative. Hitting during a holiday weekend, a period traditionally marked by increased travel and family gatherings, exacerbated the situation. Roads were busier, families were dispersed, and the usual hustle and bustle of such a time meant more people were exposed to harm, more vehicles were on perilous roads, and overall the stress on transportation networks was immense. This isn't just a localized weather event. It becomes a multi-state challenge, stretching emergency management capabilities and raising significant logistical concerns. The combination of tornadoes and flooding presents a dual challenge for rescue and emergency response teams. Tornadoes cause immediate destruction with their ferocious winds, toppling structures and scattering debris. In contrast, flooding creeps in, often more insidiously, but with equally destructive potential, washing away roads, inundating homes, and creating hazardous conditions that persist long after the storm clouds have cleared. Imagine the intricacies involved in coordinating a response to both wind and water damage simultaneously, each requiring different skill sets, tools, and methods of approach. This storm also highlights the broader vulnerability of the southern United States during this season. Spring, as we know, is a time when unstable air masses can ignite fast-moving storm systems. Historically, this region has seen its fair share of severe weather events, which often become front-page national stories due to the catastrophic impacts they can inflict. The potential for fatalities, widespread flooding, and power outages makes these events both unpredictable and highly destructive. They demand not only immediate attention, but also long-term strategies for preparedness and recovery. In discussing the implications, we must consider the human and economic costs, both immediate and long-term. There's the heart-wrenching possibility of additional casualties as communities navigate the aftermath. There are the tangible recovery costs borne by residents, business owners, and insurers as they begin the arduous process of rebuilding. And there's the imperative to scrutinize our preparedness systems, how warnings are issued, how effectively they reach those in harm's way, and how swiftly and adequately resources are deployed to manage the chaos. The story of this storm and its impact will likely continue to unfold over the coming days and weeks. As officials complete their assessments, and as communities begin to emerge from the shadows of destruction, the focus will remain on the human aspect, the people affected, the lives disrupted, and the resilience required to restore a sense of normalcy. It will be a test of community strength, of governmental efficiency, and of our collective ability to support one another in times of crisis. In conclusion, while the raw power of nature can be awe-inspiring, this event is a stark reminder of the vulnerability inherent in our daily lives. It calls for a recommitment to understanding and mitigating the risks posed by our environment. It challenges us to improve our systems, emergency preparedness, infrastructure resilience, and community support networks. And it ultimately highlights the importance of compassion and solidarity in the face of adversity. Let us keep those affected by this storm in our thoughts and, where possible, offer assistance to aid in their recovery. As always, we remain committed to bringing you thoughtful and comprehensive analysis of events shaping our world, urging reflection and action in equal measure. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to engaging with you again on the pressing issues of our time.